day today. So, like I was saying, lots of new companies. Capital Climbing is one of them, run by a gentleman called Mr. Christopher Neal. You may recognise the name because he's been shaping for a bunch of different companies over the last few years, and now he's got his arse in gear and actually has his own hold company, which is really nice to see. And we've been trying to get some holds in for review for a long time. So we pinged him and we got some holds, and boy do we have some holds. These are called the Barnacles. Think of them as a climate halo, but a bit more sandstony. Yeah, a little bit more sandstony, a little bit more limestone. No dual texture. Great feeling texture though. There's 5 of these guys, and there's some interesting things about these holds, and you know, I'll go through them as per usual. 5 guys. When Chris saw them the other day, he actually called them the volcanoes, but these are called the Barnacles. What you're looking at is, again, a 360-degree hold. So if I roll through, it's like, you know, slopey jug, little in cut here, you know, really positive. These are going to go quite well on a fairly steep wall. Obviously a washer. There's no Capital logo on these. Really great texture, really beautiful sanding. Center column, 4 screw holes, countersunk. So you can actually use this as a bolt-on or a screw-on, or you just put a bolt on and stick a set screw in. Really nice. These guys even have, this is a Barnacle XL, and there's 5 pieces. They even have little barcodes in them, little stickers that you can take off later, and my bad writing because I'm going to lose the sticker. You know, quality assurance number, but they've got little things, so I know this is a Barnacle. Capital Climbing, SKU number 004572. Google that, you probably will find nothing, but yeah, that's the internal thing for thing. Again, Element Climbing pouring these guys. Now, good colour pink. On the edges, it's kind of interesting. When I hold this guy up to light, they're very see-through, but they feel very bomb-proof. The edges on some of them are a little bit thin, and I can actually like move it a little bit with my finger. You can feel a bit of flex. So if you're stripping these and you chuck them off a wall and they hit something, you're probably going to chip the edges. Breaking them, I'm pretty doubtful you'll break these holds, but you might chip the edges. So like when you're throwing them off the wall, you know, go for it. Now, what else is interesting with these guys is, although you can see it up there, the texture and the little ridge lines, there's a few of them actually on the inside as well, so it does give you a little bit more of a positive, despite them being, that guy being quite slopey. It's actually quite nice. This is number 2, and you might be able to see with the light that just the pink fades a little bit to the edges. Again, great sanding, center column, you know, reinforced set screw holes, which is really nice. Again, the texture comes from the outside to the inside, you know, and these feel like these are going to last a good long time. You know, 360-degree holds. You know, this guy is like this, pretty much all the way around. You know, some bits are slightly more positive, some bits are a little bit less positive, but they're still like, you know, a 30-degree wall, you're going to grab on this and go, oh, God. You know, whichever way this is up, you're not going to have a problem. Number 3, heavy little bugger, is this one. All the way around, it's just like grab. This is really nicely in-cut and so ergonomic here. It in-cuts here and it's just, yeah, get on it. You know, a little bit shallow here and just like shallow here, and then it goes back to, you know, just being slightly more in-cut. These guys are really well made. This guy is just solid. Again, beautiful hollow back on the back of this. So Barnacle from Capital Climbing is a very interesting, it's an interesting name, but they do kind of look like barnacles, but they're really interesting holds. They're really nice. This is number 4. You go from like just full on grab. This is probably the most shallow part of any of the holds so far. It's just here, just a little bit shallow here, but there's a ridge line inside, so you can really just get on and just haul on these things. They're ridiculous. I'm looking forward to sitting with these today. And the last one, number 5. This guy's more of a oval rather than a circle. Pretty shallow, but there's some indent lines. Like this here is essentially just a jug because of this little line here. It's like bang, got it, laughing. Really nice texture for your thumb. Really just bomb-proof, solid feeling, solid looking holds. You know, again, edges, I'd worry about the edges on that, you know, but the edge is sharp to the wall, so when it's on the wall, there's going to be no one doing any cheating. The interesting thing about these holds as well is, you know, they're going to be so easily matchable because you can just grab on this and then just grab on that. You know, it depends on how it is. Like these holds, you'll never be able to force a move for these guys. You know, you can set lots of moves. You'll never be able to force a move with these guys because there's so many grabbing options on them. So they're going to be very interesting. Actually, this guy's chipped already. A little chip right on the edge. They're going to be very interesting to set with. I'm going to try and set a medium comp problem with these guys and some other holds that I have over there. And it's going to be quite interesting. Going to be trying to force the move, and it's going to test my setting skills, and it's going to test everyone's climbing skills. So, these are the Barnacles from Capital Climbing. Check out the rest of the review, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Peace. Holds. There's the Big Daddy. This is the Clast Lip. It's a 3XL. It's new. It's big. Great looking pink colour. Again, edges are a little bit sharp, but you know, you'll definitely get on the wall, you don't want it to chip. This guy has 2 set screw holes in it. One here, one here. 2 set screw holes, which is really nice. And it's a great big, I can't do a 3D for this guy, I'm sorry. It's just beautiful. It's big, honk, like that, all the way over, like tapers out towards the end, and it's just big, open hand, slopey jug, all the way around. It's actually a shame because I really want it to taper out an awful lot more on either side, but that's just my personal preference from setting, because if I'm trying to set this as a Gaston, which would be up here, and I roll it over, people can still really kind of grab up here nicely. So it's not massive, it's not super deep. The back is interesting, really beautiful hollow back, a couple of little reinforcement points around the top for the top edge, nice, and a really nice center column. One of the most precisely drilled center columns we've seen in an awful long time. Like, they're doing an amazing job, really well sanded, needs a little bit more love over here, feels like this bit's bent up. It needs a little bit more love on the sanding down this edge. We've already got a chip out of it just from manhandling it around the apartment. This is the Clast Lip. Big range, you can see all the embellishment texture. No Capital logo, inset washer, set screw holes. Chris Neal, Capital Climbing's doing an amazing job. The texture on this feels great. I'm going to put this into a horrible, horrible problem. I'm going to try and spit people off for Monday night at Shackly Rock Gym. It's going to be super fun. So, I'll be getting footage from that, and enjoy the rest of the review, and we'll catch up with you again soon. Peace. Out, but that was about it. I was like, yeah. You said, which is why I'm here, like.
Allez, man. Allez. Ça, c'est vraiment main droite, main gauche, parce qu'il y en a une là, mais c'est pour la fin. Le pied. Vraiment passer là. Trouvez les pieds. Allez. Come on. Ouais. Let's go. Yes.
Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, take yeah, man. Come on. Yeah. Reach out. You got this. Come on. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Get that left foot over. Nice. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, Christian. You got this. Fingers in the hole. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Nice. Look, you go. Look, you go. Nice. Nice. Come on.
Come on, let's do it. Go for it.
Just like the kind of camera you shoot around.
I know, right?
What's someone told me doing?
Yeah, I don't really work at Ubisoft.